farting! Damn it. I told you I'd bring the other camera so I can focus on my GPS, so I know where I'm going to drop stuff off. I can make all the videos I want now because I finally didn't forget, folks. I didn't forget. Besides, I like using my little GoPro. It's obviously not as good of quality as my fail phone 11 Pro, but it's still pretty good quality. Low light quality could be a little bit better, maybe a little bit less grainy, maybe a little brighter. I don't know, I feel spoiled using my iPhone 11 Pro. I'm always using that damn thing. And the Galaxy S20 is coming out next month. I can't wait. We all knew what it was gonna look like, especially when they announced the S10 Lite and the Note 10 Lite. Like, why would they announce those so early? You know, because the S20 is literally about to come out in a month. Why would they announce the S10 Lite and the Note 10 Lite? I don't get it. I mean, it just seems like they're kind of late to the party on that. Like, are they just trying to spam out as many phones as they can? Are they trying to dominate the whole entire smartphone market? I don't know. I feel like, you know, obviously the S10 and the Note 10 were pretty popular, but they're just really expensive. So the whole point of the Lite versions obviously is for more people that always wanted to get an S10 or a Note 10, but they just didn't want to spend like over $1,000 to get one. They're basically dumbed down versions, and they're not even released yet, so I don't know how much they cost. They're probably going to be like between $500 to $700. I can't expect it being more than that because it's going to defeat the whole purpose of releasing a budget-friendly version. So it's probably going to be somewhere around that price, and it still has awesome specs. It's just missing a lot of the good stuff. What exactly do the Lite versions have? I don't know. I honestly don't care. My eyes are dead set on the Galaxy S20. And yes, I am more than likely getting it just because of the fact that I don't technically have an Android phone. I mean, I do technically have an Android phone, but I only have one Android phone right now, and it's really old. It's from back in like 2011 or 2012 or something. Like, it's still on Android 5.0, I think. Like, that's basically to give you an idea of how old it is. It's like an old LG phone from a few years ago. And it's slow. It has no storage at all. It's like, it has 16 gigs of storage. And basically there's only like 5 or 6 gigs of actual usable storage, which is bullshit. Because after I install like maybe 1 or 2 games and a few apps, it's already full. It's ridiculous. Not to mention all the cache files and all the temp stuff that gets stored on it from just using the phone. I have like maybe 900 megabytes of free space on it, and keep in mind that there's only like maybe 6 or 7 apps on it. Lightweight apps, not huge apps and games, just like regular apps. And I put a 32 gigabyte SD card in it, but it doesn't really do much. Even after I tried to move all of the apps and games I put on it over to the SD card, half of the storage is still taking up on the phone itself. Like, what is the point? I thought the whole purpose of moving the data to the SD card was so it would obviously, everything would be on the SD card. And it would, you know, but it's like, apparently when you move it over to the SD card, at least on that phone anyway, because it's old, half of the data is on the SD card and the other half of it is still on the phone. So it just feels pointless. But if I ever were to use that crappy phone for like a video or whatever, obviously that's what the SD card is for, basically, so it has some sort of storage, even though it's not really utilizing that storage very well. It's kind of retarded, but I have so many micro SD cards and they're so damn cheap anyway, so it's like, why not? I just ended up getting a couple 64 gigabyte micro SD cards, and then I put my old 32 gigabyte from my GoPro that I'm using right now into the phone, because apparently 32 gigabytes is the most that phone can even recognize. Yeah, time flies. Technology evolves way too fast. See you, folks.